What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Lane's Man Cave. In today's video, I'm going to be giving out my Week 16 predictions, so let's go. Last week, one of my best weeks in a while, I went 14-2. Only games I got wrong, I thought the Dolphins would beat the Texans, and I thought the Chargers would beat the Bucks. Speaking of the Chargers, they have the Thursday night game tonight against the Broncos, but I am taking the Chargers to win, because I do trust the Chargers defense a little bit more than the Broncos. And Bo Nix did not have a good game last week, despite the win, against the Colts defense, which is not good at all. But now we are going to Game Simulator like we did last week, see who they think's going to win. And they think the Broncos are going to win 16-13. I don't see it. I just don't. And we do have some Saturday games this week. First one being the Chiefs and the Texans. Mahomes has been a full participant at practice this week. I know a lot of people are betting on the Texans, seeing how Mahomes is playing, or maybe playing injured. But he's been a full participant this week, and it's very hard to bet against the Chiefs. So I'm picking the Chiefs to win. Yeah, Chiefs aren't home, so. And GameSim disagrees with me again. They think the Texans are going to win 24-20. I think it'll be close, but I could see this outcome if the scores flipped. But I'm still taking the Chiefs to win. Now, Ravens and Steelers, I'm taking the Ravens in a revenge game. I don't see the Steelers sweeping the Ravens on the road. Seeing how their offense can be a little bit vulnerable. So GameSim and I do not agree with each other so far. Not a bad score. I'll give him that. And we got our 1 p.m. Sunday games. Browns and Bengals. The Bengals, they beat the Titans last week. Their defense has just not been good this year. Actually, it's been bottom 5 this year. The Bengals have a bottom 5 defense. And the Browns, they announced they are going to Dorian Thompson-Robinson as their starting QB. And Nick Chubb, his season's over. He's got to get foot surgery. Too bad. I hope he comes back 100% next year. I am taking the Bengals to win. I don't trust DTR as a starting quarterback in this league. Not one bit. And yep, GameSim agrees. Honestly, this score could happen. Colts Titans. He started good on the ground, but he just hasn't found his step in the passing game yet. I believe I saw Mason Rudolph taking over at quarterback for Tennessee. But either way, I am taking the Colts to win. Because if you got good AR, then the Colts are a playoff caliber team. But if you got bad AR, then you don't. But Richardson's been very unpredictable this year. And yep, GameSim has the Colts winning. I I can rock with this score too. Bills Patriots, lock of the week. The Bills just beat the best team, or arguably the best team in the league. Definitely the best team in the NFC. 26-16. I'm not sure if it'll be that close. I think Bills score another touchdown, 33 from 34-16. That can happen. I don't see him scoring that low against the Patriots. Now, we're going to leave this one for now because it's a 4 o'clock game. Now, Rams-Jets. The Jets, they nearly lost another one. Alright. If you still think that Aaron Rodgers is washed, you probably haven't watched a single Jets game this year. Obviously, he's not 2020 Aaron Rodgers, but that's hard to come back from at 40 years old. Rodgers is still a very good quarterback, and he has a lot of football left in him. Devontae Adams had nearly 200 yards last week. But that Jets defense, it nearly cost him another lead. And against an offense like the Rams, that's not going to cut it. Especially with how good the Rams offense has been lately. And whoa, I don't like this at all. I do see the Jets scoring 29, because our defense is not that great. But I do not see the Rams, or I do not see the Jets holding the Rams to 7 points. I don't see a way. Now, if you remember, before the NFL season started, I thought the Jets would win the Super Bowl this year. And if you told me that I would be picking the Rams to beat the Jets in December, I would have laughed at your face. Now, Lions, Bears, I want to see the Bears have a chance of an upset here, but I just don't think it's going to happen. The only thing that could be on the Bears' side is the weather. Whoops. There we go. Oh, and they do have the Bears upsetting. I'm rooting for the Bears, but I don't see this happening. I could see 28-21, but not sure about this. Who knows? Falcons Giants. Kirk Cousins has been sent to the bench, and Michael Penix will be starting this game. It is the right decision, because Kirk Cousins has been very bad this year. And Michael Penix, he's getting his first start against a team like the Giants, whose season's basically over. I think the Falcons have put Penix in a very good situation to win here, or to succeed. And wow, 44-3. They must think Penix is going to go off. But I mean, GameSim's not completely up to date. They may still have Kirk Cousins starting. Yeah, I'm not going to say if they do. I don't want to do another simulation for this game. Eagles Commanders. Commanders, they have not been the same team they were the first half of the season. Even the first time, the Eagles beat them pretty good. I would expect a similar outcome on Sunday. Yep, 19-9. I think it'll be more like 21-9 or 24-9. Not bad. Cardinals, Panthers. Bryce Young's been pretty good the past few games, considering when they got up against the Eagles 2 weeks ago, and they didn't beat the Cowboys. Cardinals, they beat the Patriots, lost to the Seahawks, and Kyler Murray hasn't been the greatest, but I still think the Cardinals are the better team, and I think they come out of Carolina with a win. Whoa, 37-3. I definitely don't see it happening like this. No, not one bit. I mean, the 37 can happen, but I don't see the 3, considering how bad Arizona's defense has been. Now going back to this side, we got the Jaguars and the Raiders. I say this, I think I said this last week about some game, but go out and spend time with your family, or do literally anything else. If you are in the area where this game is being broadcasted, North Florida, Nevada, unless you're a Jags or a Raiders fan. But I am taking Jacksonville this week. It could go either way. That both teams are in tank mode. So it's a bit of a coin flip. Oh, a blowout win for the Raiders. I mean, like I said, who knows? The Raiders want to get Shedeur, and the Jaguars want to get Travis Hunter. Or they may not want Shedeur. They may want to take Cameron Ward. But the Raiders definitely want to take a quarterback this year, so that's why I think the Jaguars are going to win this. I can't even call it a mid-off because they're both below mid. 49ers and Dolphins. I'm going to take the 49ers here. Tua Tagovailoa did not have a good game last week. And the Niners, I saw that they're now down to their 5th string quarterback. Or 5th string running back. But they still got George Kittle. They got Nick Bosa on defense. I don't think Jalen Waddle's going to play this week. And Tyreek Hill hasn't had the best year. Last week against the Texans, it was a must-win game for Miami, and they couldn't pull it off. Yep, this is a good score. I could see this. Vikings Seahawks. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't think the Seahawks are as good as their record entails. And going up against a defense like Minnesota. And Yeah, Seattle's O-line and Minnesota's D-line. Pretty bad mismatch. Yep, sounds about right. Cowboys, Buccaneers. The Buccaneers really went off against the Chargers. And the Cowboys basically pulling the plug on their season. I know they won last week. But they're going up against a much better Tampa Bay offense that just went off against the Chargers defense, which is one of the best. Well, they do have the Cowboys putting up a bit of a fight. Not the best of scores. I'd probably have Dallas scoring less points, like 27-10. Finally, I'm taking the Packers over the Saints. And GameSim agrees. And that does it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications.